Yo, this video is a sequel to this video, which I made a while ago, so if you haven't seen that yet, watch it after this. It's good. Okay, thank you. Wet Hands, probably the best song in the Minecraft soundtrack, was surprisingly easy to remake. It only uses one plugin called Acoustic Piano, which is a really old niche piano plugin, similar to how a lot of the other songs are made, with Summer for Lullaby and Absinthe and some other things that I can't think of off the top of my head. You can't really get acoustic piano legitimately anymore, except by piracy, but you shouldn't pirate because that's illegal. I definitely didn't pirate it for this video. That's illegal. I mean, that's illegal. You shouldn't do that. And literally, you should never pirate in your whole life because that's illegal. However, you can download some of the libraries off the Native Instruments website. There's not really a lot else to talk about, so let's just get into the remake. So we're gonna start just by loading up the Stein Grabber. That's probably not how you pronounce that. And first of all, we're just going to switch to the Recording Studio Reverb preset. We're going to keep the size and the amount about the same. We're going to change the distance to be near. And then we're going to change the velocity curve to just be +1 like this. And yeah, that is about it. So effects wise, we're going to be putting on fruity parametric EQ. So we're gonna dampen the lows a tiny bit, boost some of the mids, and cut off most of the highs. We're gonna add a little fruity reverb. This just sort of like makes it sound like it's playing in an actual room because it's got a bit more reverb on top of the stock reverb from the plugin. Gonna add a little sound goodizer. Now, all of the Minecraft songs seem to have some kind of effect similar to a sound goodizer. Obviously, it's not a sound goodizer because they're made in Ableton, but it's this similar effect that just adds a bit of saturation and boosts it a little bit. So I'm not really sure what that could be, but I can definitely hear it in all of the songs. Gonna add another fruity parametric EQ, just boosting some of the lows that are kept in, boosting some of the low mids, and boosting some of the high mids. And finally, one more parametric EQ. This just cuts off any frequencies above about 7,000 hertz, I think it is. So I painstakingly recreated this entire song from scratch just by listening to the song and placing the notes. I listened to the velocities, and then I found out there was an official Wet Hands MIDI file that had been released by C418 that was ripped directly from the original project file, meaning that I did all my work for nothing. So I'll leave a link to that in the description, and once you import that up on the acoustic piano, it's gonna sound perfect, obviously, because I'm amazing. If you look at the song here, we can actually see and hear that it's a lot quieter at the beginning, and then it sort of very abruptly gets louder right here around the third or fourth bar. So I'm just going to do that by adding a little bit of velocity automation, making it go from -12 decibels to being about -3 decibels. And we're going to do a similar thing at the end. We're just going to go from -3 decibels to about -18, just so it just abruptly, well, not abruptly, it slowly fades off. And yeah, so that is everything. It's actually a pretty simple song to remake, and since you can download the MIDI files in the description, there's not a lot of explaining to do. So let's get into how it actually sounds. So yeah, that's the full remake. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've seen the other video though, you're probably wondering, where's the Dry Hands remake? And to put it simply, I don't know how to remake that song. It definitely uses the acoustic piano plugin from this one, but I'm not sure about the reverb and the effects on it. I don't even know what notes are being played in some parts. Eventually I'll make a full remake of that, but it won't be anytime soon. However, there is actually quite a much bigger remake that I am working on, and it's still Minecraft related, so you should probably stick around for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching all of this. Please subscribe.